Good morning, everybody. Today is February 14th, 2020, and a happy Valentine's Day for you too. So I hope you found your love, or you're about to find it, and I wish you the best, because love is very important to keep us happy, because when we're happy, our brain works well and we make good decisions, versus when we are sad, depressed, and lonely. So, but back to the stock market. Today, the stock market did not change, did not open up or down much. And I hate days like that, because then when the stock market is not moving anywhere, you don't know which way to stand. Should you put your positions hoping it's gonna jump up, or you will bet on a dip that it's gonna go down. So when a stock opens really high up, then chances are it's gonna go down more, right? And if it opens kind of like down, then there's more chances that's gonna bounce back, because our market is very stable and it doesn't just crash out of no reason. So, and today the market was open kind of flat. I couldn't see which way it would go, but I still made a bet, obviously, because without a bet, without any action on your side, you're not going to make any money. So what I did was I made a reference trade, meaning that I bought a DIA at strike price. I think it was $295 call. I bought it for like 30 cents, because the stock option actually ends today, so there's not much time. And I kind of love Fridays, because this is when the stock options are the cheapest, and they jump in value like crazy. So if you buy something cheap, there's a huge chance it's gonna go up and give you nice profits. So the long story short, the market is flat, even though we're getting a lot of still they're pouring like negative news on us about coronavirus and other stuff. And the fact that the market doesn't budge and doesn't really dip just shows you how strong the U.S. economy and a U.S. stock market is. So I would advise you, by the way, to buy military stocks now. And here's the reason. Today, a bunch of fools in U.S. Congress voted to restrict powers of U.S. President, or Trump in particular, in terms of hitting, for example, Iran or any foreign power with military force. The president happened that, as we know, I think it was on January 6th or 7th, Iranian terrorist general was basically killed in Iraq when he was traveling there plotting some, a new terrorist attack on U.S. forces or U.S. allies. So that fool didn't know that there's a drone in the sky watching his every step with very powerful missiles that could be launched at any second and destroy him. He thought he was just can do whatever he wants, and actually try to threaten America. Well, obviously the operation was kept in secret, and when it was an appropriate time, when the general left the airport where he actually landed, I think in the Baghdad International Airport, he landed from Iran, trying to create another plot for his terrorists. What happened was that as soon as he left the airport, the drone hit him with the rocket and destroyed him and a bunch of his helper terrorists as well. So what U.S. Congress voted today is to make sure that such operations, such top secret operations that only a handful of people supposed to know about, should be known to 300 or 500 people sitting in Congress, and in both upper and lower what they call it, basically in Congress, and these guys are major leakers. You cannot trust them. Everything you say, they immediately run to the press and say, oh, they said this, they said that. So what they want to do is to, for example, if you want to hit some kind of target, some kind of terrorists, first you need to announce it, consult it in Congress, then get an approval from these idiots, and then launch your strike. What they don't understand is that they give all the information to hide and prepare for the strike to terrorists or to enemy power. So your strike would be as ineffective as possible. A bunch of idiots, who think that their opinion, will help the cause. Well, the fact is that it's not gonna work like this. And even though they passed this resolution in Congress trying to limit powers of U.S. president, I think Donald Trump is gonna veto it. And when he does, the military companies, the major defense contractors such as Lockheed Martin some, right now I just don't remember all of them, but the point is that this military stocks will benefit from like Raytheon and Lockheed Martin. They will benefit from this veto just to show that they tools, they weapons still would be applied in a liberal manner to destroy U.S. enemies, and investors will appreciate that veto, and the stocks will jump because it gives a clear signal that America is gonna use their weapons pretty aggressively in a fight with terrorists or any unfriendly foreign power. So again, just let me show 2stx.com. This is where you could find those military stocks to buy. The website will take you directly to the Apple App Store, where you could download, install, and run this app on your iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. So thank you for your time, and good luck trading, and happy Valentine's 2020.